Hey guys, welcome to Sales Train. We're going to talk about what I think is the biggest problem in the fitness industry today, whether it be strength and conditioning, CrossFit, personal training studios, big box personal training programs. The biggest issue, simply put, is that the wrong people are good at selling. The wrong people are selling. What do I mean? That if you go into most gyms, the least qualified trainers in there that shouldn't probably be next to anybody training. I mean, these guys, none of them ever have a certification. They haven't read a book ever. They're usually more interested in chasing the young ladies around the gym and kind of using the gym as kind of a nightclub setting. You know who these guys are. They're everywhere. Okay, they're all over in the big box gyms, the big commercial gyms. They're everywhere. They're hard to get rid of. These are the guys that end up being good at sales for some weird reason. And the people that should be good at sales, okay, probably you, right? Chances are, if you consider yourself a good trainer, somebody that's actually invested in this business, in yourself, right? You've gone to seminars, you've got a certification, you read some books, you talk to other trainers, you're on the forums, you're learning, right? I mean, this is what you do, so you invest in it. Okay? You're the one that should be good at sales. You've got the most to offer. You're the most competent, right? You know anatomy, you know some biology, you've got some basics down that guy that's selling over at Big Box Fitness will never have. He'll never even take the time to get it. Trust me. Okay, I've seen these guys. I try to keep as far away from them as I can. They drive me crazy. I don't think they should be in the business. But equally, what makes me as nuts sometimes is the quote-unquote good trainer that wants nothing to do with sales. And guys, that's just got to change. It's not good enough anymore to just be a good trainer, because being a good trainer doesn't keep the doors open. You've got to have sales skills. I've written about this on the blog. I've written about this a million times, had this discussion. It comes a time where you have to decide that being a good trainer means being a good salesperson. It's just a fact of life. It's just the way some stuff is. It doesn't matter how good you are as a trainer if nobody knows you're out there and you cannot draw people and like tractor beam people in to your service and be magnetic. No one's going to do it. Yeah, your friend down the street might do a few sessions with you, and maybe you've got a friend or somewhere that somebody does your hair or does your girlfriend's hair, or somebody's at a a friend of a friend that's looking for a trainer. Yeah, you'll have those onesies and twosies, but you won't have a business until you learn how to sell. And it almost seems like there's this, like, it drives me insane that there's this badge of courage almost amongst some trainers that they think it's cool to not be involved with sales. They look down on it, like, oh, I would never sell. I would never be salesy. I would never ask anybody to buy from me. Come on, guys. Here we are in this fitness industry. We're here to help people, right? That's what everybody says when they get into it. I want to help people. It's my passion, right? How many times have you heard that? Everybody says that. You interview somebody for a job. Why do you want to be a trainer? Well, I want to help people, right? And why else? It's my passion. Okay, well, if that's true, and you believe in what you do, you believe that your service helps people, okay, and it should, right? You're a good trainer, right? Okay. Then tell me what's wrong with conveying that excitement and that passion you talk about into other people and creating that business. There's nothing wrong with it. Trainers tell me stuff like, well, I don't want to be salesy. Oh, I love this one. Sales kind of diminishes the value of my services. Come on. I mean, just get over it. That is completely not based in truth. I mean, guys, you want to devalue your services, then don't sell anything, and no one will ever try you. No one will ever do any sessions with you. No one will ever give you any money there. That's devalued. And we need to get over this hump, this wall of looking around, and all the crappy trainers are good at sales, and all the quote-unquote good trainers are terrible at sales. You got to be both. You don't meet many people that are both. One of the reasons we're here at Sales Train is to try to get good coaches and good instructors and good trainers to understand that they've got to be both in this marketplace. We're just not very valuable to the marketplace as fitness people unless we're good at sales. Okay, and guys, there's nothing. These people that talk about how sales is bad, I don't want to have anything to do with sales. Well, let me ask you, what can a person that's good at sales, what can they not do that you being bad at sales can do? In other words, trainer 1 is really good at sales, trainer 2 is really bad at sales. What's the downside to being good at sales? In other words, what good act can that person not perform that the person that sucks at sales can perform? I've asked a few people that question. I've never gotten a good answer because there isn't a good answer. The person that's good at sales can be just as good of a trainer. In my book, they're better. They get more people using the service. Okay, so let's try to get over this notion that only the good trainers, that the good trainers kind of have a hall pass to not be good at sales. It's ridiculous. So if you think like that, you gotta change your thinking. I'm not trying to preach, but change your thinking on this. You should have sales skills. And there's a big spectrum, right, of bad trainers and really good trainers. Okay, we agree on that, right? There's crappy trainers and there's great trainers. Okay, well, there's crappy salespeople and there's really good salespeople. And when I say good, I don't mean just proficient, but they're honest and they treat people with respect and they get the sale and they do it right. They do right by people. It's not this shell game thing. It's a real professional sales process that people respond to, and these people are never in need of they're never scraping for clients. They can train full time. They don't have to work at a bar on the weekends or do something else to supplement their income. They're good enough at sales to get the people in, and it becomes something they can really do as a full-time job, a full-time income. And that's great, right? That's what they want to be doing. I don't think most people, a lot of people, I've talked to trainers, they would love to be full-time. They'd love to make fitness their quote-unquote real job, but they can't. Well, they could if they had sales skills, right? I mean, the income, we can talk about, I'm watching the presidential debates, and everybody's talking about, the big, income disparity between rich and poor. You want to talk about a huge income disparity. Take a trainer that can really sell versus a trainer that refuses to sell, looks down on it. Oh, selling's shady. It's not for me. I don't want to be a salesman. The income disparity it could be 20 to 1. I mean, you could literally have a trainer limping along making 10 or 15 grand a year compared to somebody that's making several $100,000 a year. It's that big of a difference because the trainer that can sell, the more doors are going to open. They're going to end up employing other trainers or having their facility. They might have 5 or 10 facilities because they get it. They say to themselves, okay, the sales door has opened. And maybe that's not what you want to do. Maybe you just want to be that one-person show. That's great. You're still going to need sales skills. Okay, you need sales skills to get full, and I don't care how good you are, you're going to have clients that drop off. You're going to have clients that move. You're going to have clients that die. You're going to have clients that just move on. It happens. No matter how good you are, it's going to happen. It's a fact of life. So you're going to have to, if you're going to do this full time, you're going to have the sales skills to keep filling that bucket of clients so that you're full. Okay, so guys, the biggest issue that we've got, listen, there's tons of certifications. CrossFit certifies a ton of people every weekend. Not here to argue about the validity of that. Maybe it's great, maybe it's not. I don't know. But there's not really a shortage of good coaches. They're out there. There's just a shortage of good coaches and trainers that also have the business skills and the selling skills to make this a full-time job. You can get those here. Check out Sales Train. Tons of articles on the stuff. I do one-on-one coaching if you're interested. I will make you good at sales. If you understand how important this is, do a few phone sessions with me if you like. I can teach you some basics, and going along with the material in my ebook that's coming, I'll get you good at sales. If you want to get more clients and you want to enjoy what it's like to be a highly paid trainer and have full books and go into a full schedule and make this a full-time gig, I can help you. So let me know. Contact me through the website, strongersale@gmail.com. All right, guys, I'll talk to you all very soon. Thanks for listening.